Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. So I thought this would be a good idea to bring back a marathon come the new year for 2023 because I feel like a new year brings on fresh starts and new beginnings, and why not go ahead and do that in our homes as well. So I want to put together some of my best performing videos for 2022, put them all together in a marathon for you guys so it can help motivate you guys to just clear out those spaces, declutter, get organized, and just get your home ready for a brand new year and a brand new beginning. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what you think of these kind of videos. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday and Happy New Year. Hello and welcome back to my channel, friends. I'm so happy you all are here. Today's video is going to be huge. We're doing an extreme pantry transformation. I wanted to show you guys how bad my pantry was before we dove right in. I've been on this journey of decluttering and doing a ton of spring cleaning, and I have been avoiding this pantry like crazy, but today we're going to tackle it, and overall it took me about 6 hours to transform. So make sure you stick around until the end of the video because it is going to turn out so good. Now, of course, I'm going to need somewhere to put all these things while I go through and organize and sort. So I cleared off my dining room table, and I'm going to utilize my kitchen island as well. So I cleared off that space, and I'm going to start at the bottom here and then work my way up. And ideally, I would have loved to just do a couple shelves at a time, but honestly, I was just at the point I wanted to just knock this out and get it over with. So we're going to tackle this whole pantry in today's video. So I'm going to clear off the more large, chunkier items here off the floor and then work our way up shelf by shelf. I knew a lot of these snacks could stand to be thrown out. When I go through a few of these shelves, you'll notice me tossing some food, and we do love to go camping, and sometimes we bring extra food home with us and then it doesn't get eaten here at home. So a lot of it was just stale and waste. So as I'm going through emptying out this pantry, I'm kind of taking note in my head what can stay and what can go.
Let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling you. Don't you give me that look, take a bow.
We are only a few shelves into this pantry, and look how much stuff I pulled out of here. Now, I probably should do this more often. I do this maybe about once a year, and I do my best always in the beginning to keep it together. But you know how life is, everything kind of looks nice for a while and then it just kind of tails off and it turns into a huge mess again. So I'm kind of giving myself a clean slate and we're going to start back over, but I'm always blown away by how much stuff we can actually fit into this pantry. My husband came home from work, so he was able to jump in and help me with a lot of the bulkier items here on the top shelf, like the alcohol bottles. I put him up on the ladder and he was handing them down to me, and I was putting them on the counter. And so we were able to kind of knock out the rest of this pantry pretty quickly, emptying it out. And these shelves were so disgusting, like they were dusty from when we had construction on our flooring. There was just a heavy layer of dust, even here in the pantry. And so this has really been on my mind to come in here and just get everything dusted off and wiped down, because that's the last thing you want to think about is like dust being on top of your food and the packaging and everything. It was just freaking me out. So that was definitely a motivation to come in here and get this done today.
Steps on the ground, hate me, but I ain't never coming down, never coming down. Lately, I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Steady steps on the ground, hate me, but I ain't never coming down, never coming down. 'Cause lately, I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Another round on my mind, hate me, but I ain't never coming down, never coming down. I'm never coming down. Not used to this. I don't know how to act, don't know how to adapt to this situation.
It is just mind-blowing how kids' sticky fingerprints can get in every inch of your house. I can see all of their little filthy little prints here on the inside of this framing in the door, and I'd never seen this before, so it's definitely worth it alone to come in here and do a nice deep clean, because the kids, I think, have just been like hanging off of this door frame when they've been in here like looking for a snack. You just kind of go in the pantry and you stare and you try and figure out, okay, what do I want to eat? I think that's where those came from, and I'd never noticed them before. So I also saw some on the door, so we're gonna get into all of the cracks and get all the dust that is settled in and get all the fingerprints finally cleaned up.
I want more, but better slow it down. Inside my mind is getting all too loud, I get scared. Not used to this, not prepared. Not used to this, not prepared.
I wanted to show you guys the pieces of the broken tile that were settled onto the shelves in here. Now, we had a little bit of a situation when we did our flooring a couple months ago, and they weren't supposed to demo the tile, and they did, and we ended up with a huge mess in our home, and I'm still finding broken tile everywhere. So I'm really glad I took the time to come in here, because all this dust and broken tile was just settled onto the shelves where we keep our food.
You're getting this in my brain. 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 I feel emotionally drained. You're getting this in my brain. You're getting this in my brain.
The pantry is all ready to be restocked, so it's now time to go through all of this food and just toss anything that was expired or stale, because maybe it was open and shoved in here and forgotten about. I hate throwing stuff away like this, but it really needs to be done. And to be honest, a huge part of me going through the pantry right now is to eliminate this happening. So as much as I hate throwing good food, well, it's not good food, it's bad food now, but it went to waste because a lot of the times you don't know that you already have something, or you can't see something that's already open and ends up going bad. So I'm really happy that I will have a nice clean slate to go through and see what I have, and then I can go to the store later and then kind of restock the pantry, and then we will have way less waste.
The hard way.
Something I've always wanted to do was to put my seasonings and my spices into their own little glass jars and put labels on them. So I'm going to use my Dymo that I've already had for a long time. And I bought these spice jars probably last spring, and I'm just now getting around to organizing all my spices. And it maybe took me 15 minutes total to do this, and it feels really, really good, and they came out so beautiful.
You probably think I'm hurting, but darling, I'll be fine. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken, I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting. Cowgirls don't cry.
Now I'm keeping this pantry makeover extremely budget friendly, so I popped out over to the Dollar Tree and to Ross. Luckily mine are 5 minutes up the road and they're right next door to each other, so I went into Dollar Tree and got a bunch of these new shelf liners. My old ones had just had it, so I peeled those off of the shelves and tossed them. I also got a few new cleaning supplies and a couple things for our trailer, which we will be going out there in my next video in case you guys are new here. But I got a few organizational things. Dollar Tree is definitely a great place to go when you're looking for bins and storage containers. I found these, and these are actually technically for soda cans, which we will be using these for sodas, but I'm also going to use them for canned foods. And then I went over to Ross and I found these cereal containers, which we're going to use these for cereal as well as like spaghetti pasta, the larger pasta. And they had these amazing clear bins, and they were definitely cheaper than like Home Goods and TJ Maxx. And I didn't spend a whole lot, and I'm definitely not doing all these beautiful containers all at once because it really can add up. I think I spent around $100 when I was out, even being super budget friendly. So this pantry is definitely not going to be Pinterest worthy or anything like that. It's going to be very, very realistic, shopping at very relatable places like the Dollar Tree and Ross. And I paid about $4 for a cereal container versus, you know, $12 to $14 if you were to go to Target. So I definitely tried to keep it easy on the wallet. So if you guys head over to your local Ross or Dollar Tree, I hope you can also find some of these items. Now, this is the part of the video that is usually my favorite when I watch YouTube organization and like transformation videos. One of my favorite people to watch is Adeline Zook. Let me know if you guys subscribe to her or have watched her videos before. She is like the organizing queen. Like, her stuff she does on a budget and it comes out absolutely amazing, and I always look forward to these portions of her video. It's always satisfying to see what it looks like before and then obviously how it progresses throughout the video, but watching it come all together is seriously so good. So I hope you guys enjoy this part. I'm gonna kind of figure out what I want to do in here, so you guys are gonna see me kind of move things around, and I'm continuing to move things around too, so make sure you guys stick around for upcoming videos because I will have to share with you guys how the pantry is coming along. Like I said, this is definitely like a phase 1 of probably quite a bit of phases as I collect more storage containers and bins to really bring this pantry to life and continue to label things. And then of course I need to go to the store and stock back up. So make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on that upcoming content.
Felt I'm done with the defense, drove back and climbed over your fence, had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders and closed off, that's what I told you. Soon enough.
I just wanted to let you guys know that I did wash all of this stuff. I did film it, but at the end of the day, I ended up cutting it out of the video because this video was getting really long. It was going to be around 40 to 45 minutes, and I just think that is way too long. So I cut that part out, but just know that I did wash all these before I put stuff on it. I need to come back and take the time to get the stickers off. I love to use lemon essential oil, but I was so in this and wanted to just get this done. So some of the sticker residue and the parts of the stickers that just don't come off as a whole, I need to come back in here at a later time and get to that and take all that off. It just was not a top priority to me right now because I just wanted to keep moving forward, and this video already is going to probably be over 30 minutes.
We climbed up, over the hillside, so right, we stood there all wide-eyed, you and I.
Does it look good so far?
Yeah.
Juicy. I've got the cereals in these and the oatmeal, and these are going to be for all your snacks. And then I put mommy and daddy's drinks down there.
Really cool.
Yeah, and then I've got some canned food, but we still have a long way to go.
To your own life, not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights.
A huge part of budget shopping is sometimes looking at an item and seeing if there's a way that you can change it. I know a lot of people maybe paint things, or in this case, you can maybe peel a label off. But I'm going to be filling these jars with rice, and then I'm just going to turn them backwards, so you're never going to see the writing on these anyways. It is so funny when you go through the stuff that you have and maybe you haven't gone through it in a while, the stuff that you discover. I was cracking up, like, who knew they made so many different kinds of salt? Like, I had like your everyday table salt, I had kosher salt, sea salt, coarse salt. I had it all. So I was kind of fiddling with these and figuring out what to do with them because this isn't something I use every single day. So I decided to take them off of this turntable because I'd rather have the seasonings easier to get to that I use a lot more often. So I put the salt in this other organizing bin and just put it in the corner. And then some of my larger spices that maybe we use for marinades and for barbecues, I also put them in one of those bins because we don't reach for it every single day. We are going to be coming up with an entirely different situation for these alcohol bottles. We are going to end up putting together one of the shelves in my family room in my built-ins. There's no shelf in that bottom cabinet to the right in my family room if you guys are familiar with my channel. And I think we're going to add a shelf so we can put all the alcohol in one place over there versus here in the pantry, but we're going to find a new home for it here in the pantry for now until we can get to that project. So we were just going through everything and putting everything by category, so like tequilas, vodkas, whiskeys, and stuff like that, and just getting it more organized and tucked in and off to the side.
To this, I Don't know how to act, don't know how to adapt to this situation. Not used to this, no I'm not, but better let myself give in to love, believe in us, no matter what it does to my heart. Not used to this, no I'm not. It was like if we were to waste these moments, the light poets to me.
When I was organizing and labeling the spices earlier in this video, you were probably wondering, what are you going to do with all of the extra spices that didn't fit in the glass containers? And I decided to take one of these extra bins and make a backstock bin, and that way I can refill my spices and seasonings as needed, and they can still look super aesthetically pleasing, and I'm not wasting anything.
Slow it down. Inside my mind is getting all too loud. I get scared. Not used to this, not prepared. Not used to this, not prepared.
Can you even believe this pile of stuff that I'm throwing out between going to the store and cleaning out this pantry? I kind of had an idea this was going to happen, but to actually like see it is still shocking. So I hope this kind of gives you guys an idea of how much unneeded, just bad, spoiled, old stuff was shoved into this pantry. It feels so good to be able to throw this out. I also got really lucky because you guys are watching this on a Friday, but I cleaned out this pantry on a Monday, and lucky for me, our trash day is on a Tuesday, so I was able to fill up my trash can, have it dumped the next day, and just have it all gone and have an empty trash can.
You're getting this in my brain. You're getting this in my brain.
I also wanted to add really quickly that this was a very stressful situation, not only for me, but for my husband, because he was at work and then ended up kind of coming home when I was well into this. And it's stressful. We're both people that don't like a lot of like clutter and mess. And to just see everything pulled out of that pantry was insanely overwhelming. So the fact that I got this done in one day, my husband was like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe that you were able to tackle that. I wasn't sure where we were going to eat dinner tonight, but I did it and it was very rewarding. And my husband was like, good job. It came out so amazing and it's only going to continue to get better. But I just wanted to let you guys know this process can be very stressful, especially if you're somebody that gets triggered by a lot of clutter and messes. This pantry looks so much better. You guys will have to let me know what you think down below in the comments. Now, like I said, this is not finished. This is definitely a step one of several steps to come, but I feel like this is such a detailed job that it will all come together with time. So I cannot wait to kind of share this process with you guys. I'm really enjoying this spring cleaning that I've been tackling around my home. We've been doing a lot of deep cleaning. So in case you guys are behind on videos, I will try and link some of my recent ones down below. I also did a really good garage transformation video down below if you guys need more motivation to transform a space in your home. But we're going to be tackling a lot more spring cleaning in here, going through cabinets and closets and rooms. And I'm just so excited to whip this house into shape and get it all nice and organized and finally get everything where it belongs and donate and trash a lot of things that just don't belong. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. You'll have to let me know down below in the comments. thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I know this was a really detailed video and I hope you guys made it here to the end. And if you did, if you could just leave a smiley face emoji down below in the comments so I know you made it here. Like I mentioned, this was definitely a longer style video, but I so appreciate you guys. And I hope this gave you motivation to tackle maybe your pantry or a closet or a space in your home that has been way overdue. Hey friends, and welcome back to a brand new video. How are you all doing today? I hope you guys all had a wonderful week and you made it to Friday. Thank goodness for that. It was definitely a very long week over here in the typically Katie household. So we're almost to the weekend, but thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you guys are new here, welcome. I am Katie. I do a lot of cleaning motivation, home decor, putting out a lot of fall content right now, and a lot of really exciting videos coming up. I love homemaking and lifestyle, so I love being able to open up my home and share a little bit of that with you guys here on my channel. So I hope you guys will consider subscribing today if you guys haven't done so already, but we're going to go ahead and dive right into today's video. We are downstairs starting in the kitchen today, and as you can see, I just loaded up my dishwasher with the dishes that were just sitting in the sink, and my sink is actually very overdue getting clean, so I'm just using some of this Dawn Power Wash with my scrub brush. It's my favorite thing to use in my sink next to Barkeeper's Friend. I feel like I share that all the time, but I figured this was a good place to start in today's video. I feel like I've been sharing a lot of makeovers and organizing and fall content lately. I thought, why not go ahead and do a good old-fashioned cleaning video? There's so much to do around this house today. We're going to start downstairs and then we will be moving upstairs and doing a lot of deep cleaning and decluttering up there. So if you guys need motivation today, make sure you guys stick around until the very end, because I kind of start with lighter cleaning here downstairs, and then as the video progresses, we really get into the nitty-gritty of things. I am currently still decorating for fall, but as you can see, my kitchen is all decked out for fall, and then as we move on in this video, you'll see my main living areas are all decorated for fall. And I will have those videos linked down below in case you wanted to head over and enjoy those as well. But I'm not quite done yet. I want to decorate my bedroom and the downstairs bathroom this year, as well as do a really beautiful tablescape here on my dining room table. I think I'm hosting Thanksgiving this year, so I want to come up with something that's just really festive and fun. So make sure you guys stick around for those upcoming videos. But until then, I will have those other fall inspired videos just below in the description box for you to enjoy. I love keeping it real with you guys, and this is just what was going on in my day today. So I sometimes will start filming and then have to stop and go run errands or do appointments, or in this particular case, I had to pause and go get my kids from school. So they came home and we were emptying out their backpacks and their lunch pails, and there was quite the mess in Colton's bag. I had packed them smoothies, and I guess he didn't put the lid on all the way. So he was actually washing that in the background of this video. He is so sweet. But I'm definitely momming as I'm doing these videos. I do have to stop what I'm doing to make them lunch and, you know, just do the mom thing. So a lot of that stuff you don't see behind the scenes, but it is happening. I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they are back in school this fall. So I try and do as much cleaning and stuff around the house as possible while they're at school, but sometimes life happens and I'm just not able to do it all. So multitasking has definitely become something that I have to balance in this house, even though that I don't have small little babies anymore. Thank you for all the love on my fall decor videos. I shared that I enjoy making those. I love decorating and making my home feel warm and cozy and just give all the feels of the season. And I just love how my home came out with my fall decor this year. But thank you so much for everyone that went over and supported that video, because YouTube doesn't really push them out. But I'm just so thankful anytime any of you guys take the time to watch any of my content. Even if I eventually get 1 million subscribers one day, I will still just be so humbled and just so blown away by all of your support and your kindness. So thank you so much for supporting those videos, even though I know YouTube didn't really push them out. And if you did miss it, that's probably because YouTube wasn't pushing it out. I would love for you to go show those videos some love. They're not my top performing ones, but I really had a lot of fun filming those and decorating my home and sharing that all with you. So thank you so much. And that's another big reason I decided to put a cleaning video up. I had to clean anyways, so I might as well pick up the camera and kind of get my algorithm back on track. I really am the type of person that likes to do a little bit of cleaning every single day. That way I don't get too overwhelmed. I'm actually in the middle of doing a bunch of cleaning around my whole house. So those are videos coming up you guys don't want to miss. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified anytime I put up a new video. But we're really getting into it in my home, and instead of moving, we've been putting some elbow grease and just some good old sweat equity into our house, and it's been really paying off, and I feel a difference in the home. So if you guys need help getting motivated, I am so happy to help you out with that. I also wanted to add, since I'm showing the couch in this clip, my husband actually peeled all these cushions off and put them in the washer yesterday, and we put them back on. So the couch just feels so nice and clean. And those are the type of things that I'm talking about, because if you really think about it, when is the last time you cleaned your couch? Whether it was with a carpet cleaner with the attachment, or taking all the covers off and throwing them in the washer. It's just a very overlooked thing in the home, but could make such a difference and make your home smell nice and look nice. So those are just the things that I'm sharing over on my channel. A lot of this stuff that you don't do every day. We vacuum, we wipe stuff down, our counters, do the dishes, but what is the things that we really aren't paying attention to? I love sharing that kind of content with you all.
It never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright. People are smiling, making plans, hiding behind their shades, and you're doing the same. No rain,
I am still putting fall touches in my home. So here in the entryway, since it's nice and clean, I'm going to put a few small, just everyday looking decor out, like this blanket scarf and these hats. I do wear these hats, but I love bringing them out for fall and winter. I feel like it just cozies up the entryway, and it's also practical and functional because I can just grab my hats and hang them up as I come in and out the door. And this blanket scarf just really adds that extra cozy element, and same with these candles. And I just swapped out this sign, and all this stuff I owned already. I did get a bunch of new stuff this year, and I have a huge fall video. Again, I will have that link down below where I do a huge haul of everything that I picked up this year. It is massive, but here's just a quick overview of this space on where it stands right now. I will be doing a home tour once I finally finish decorating and feel good about where everything lands. And this is another space that we're going to just be adding a little bit of a fall touch to. Everything that I'm putting out here I owned already, keeping it very, very affordable.
Even when it's 90 degrees, without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake, 'cause I'm not there beside you.
It's so funny how everything kind of worked out this year. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with this sofa table here. I actually was just going to kind of leave it until I decorated for Halloween, which you guys, I'm going to be decorating for Halloween here in the next few days. So I'll have a lot more fun festive content coming out, and that video is going to be really, really fun. I'm actually collaborating with a group of girls, and we're all going to be doing Halloween inspired content, and we're even going to be telling a spooky story, and all of our videos are going to be fitting together. So you'll watch my video and I'll have a piece of the story, and then you'll go to the next video and they'll be providing you with some fun Halloween treats, decorating, and then another piece of the story. So I'm so excited for that. I've never done anything like it, and I've actually never seen anyone do that on YouTube either. And I believe that's going to go up on October 1st. So the Halloween and spooky decor is going to be coming out. I'm a huge spooky fan, but even if that's not your thing, I find it very, very entertaining. And speaking of spooky, I love this podcast. It's called Radio Rental, and you can just listen to that on the Apple app podcast on your phone. And so I put that on as I was cleaning here upstairs, and it's a bunch of like real life people that call in and tell stories, things that have happened. Some, they're not all paranormal. A lot of it is like they walked in and someone was like in their house. I love that stuff. I love true crime, horror movies, all that. So now I'm rambling. I could talk about this forever, but just giving you guys a heads up on what's to come, and also kind of what I'm doing behind the scenes. I'm listening to this podcast, and it just kind of makes cleaning a little less tedious and a little bit more enjoyable.
Just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every time you touch me, babe, you send me right out into space. You send me right out into space. Right into space. I'm not the kind of person who is sentimental, but this thing is making me soft.
I know I have a lot of new viewers today, so I'll kind of explain where I am. This is upstairs in our loft area. It's kind of like a flex space that separates the bedrooms. On one side you have our master bedroom, and then on the other side of the loft area you have my two boys' rooms and kind of a little desk area at the top of the stairs, and then their bathroom. And this is the kids' domain. That's how I keep my downstairs looking much cleaner than up here, as you can see. But they were sidetracked when I was up here. They were watching a movie in the family room downstairs. So I love to kind of sneak away and do these areas when they're not looking. And I was able to fill a whole trash bag of things that could go. I love to donate and then trash anything that's missing pieces or is broken. And anything that's good, I just take to the donation center. But we're getting ready to entertain in my house. Actually, today, as you guys are watching this, I'm having a huge family function here at my home and having, I think, like 30 people. So I took the week and did a little bit each day, and this loft was absolutely embarrassing and needed to be decluttered, picked up, and just dusted and given a little refresh. My husband, even off camera, came in and peeled the couch covers off of this, and we washed those as well, just to kind of freshen it up. The dog loves to clean. I wish my dog cleaned, but he loves to climb up here at night and sleep, even though he's not supposed to. So we just wanted to wash everything, get everything clean, and stick around for the next few minutes because you kind of see our little Mr. Skellington here. The boys named him Ah, like yelling Ah. So funny. But yeah, there's some funny clips of him while we're cleaning up here, so I hope you guys enjoy that.
You should see the city lights tonight. I don't think they've ever burned this bright. Did you know when how everything would turn out? We learned to run, we learned to fight. Sooner or later we can become strangers. Someday, somewhere, we can be new again. We can be anything that we wanted to be back then.
These shelves have been so nice since I added these in here, maybe like 6 months ago or so. I needed a solution for all the boys' Legos. I love that they come in here and build. They're not sitting on video games or on the TV. They will literally build Legos for hours at a time. And these shelves have been such a neat space. They even pull up a chair and build right here on the shelves. And then whatever they built, they just display right where they built it here. So it's actually worked out really, really nicely because I was kind of at a loss what to do with these. And these shelves are just from Target. If I can remember, I will link them down below. They're super affordable. I think they were maybe a little over $100 each, but I love how they made this whole wall almost like an entertainment center. The fireplace, the electric fireplace you guys see here below the TV, we've actually had that for like almost 10 years. And the TV came over from our old house, so we had that stuff already. So for just the cost of these shelves, it really filled in this wall really nicely and just gave the room a little bit of something, a feature wall, and then also is super functional and just works out so nicely in here.
All you gotta do is play the whole thing through. If I only knew how to make it true, you pick her right and new. And then for you, you can pick and choose. All you gotta do is play the whole thing through. Too soon to know we were in trouble. Too late to make it go away.
These bins, I have kind of like an uneven amount, so I kind of keep moving them around to kind of see what makes sense, which you guys will see me here do in a minute. But I think I'm going to buy a few more of these woven basket bins that slide in here because I feel like they just look nicer. It kind of warms up the space a little bit with the gray walls and the gray couch. And so I kind of moved them around a few times and eventually was just kind of like, oh well, I give up, and just kind of left it as is and moved on.
How to make it true, you pick her right and new. And then for you, you can pick and choose. All you gotta do is play the whole thing through. Buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it.
I know I have viewers from all over the world, so I wanted to ask you all, what is the weather like where you're at? I'm in Southern California and we just got through a really brutal heat wave. I know some of my OG viewers have heard me sharing that and talking about it. It is over and behind us, and the weather, it feels like fall in the air. It is foggy outside. It's been actually nice out. I mean, it's been in the 80s, which I know is hot for some people, but after you get through a heat wave of triple digits and hitting 113, 85 degrees just feels heavenly, and I can just see the outside transitioning to fall. Fall actually starts next week. I think it's the 22nd of September is the first day of fall, and I can see the leaves turning on the trees outside, and it's getting darker earlier. The mornings are getting cooler, the evenings are cooling off. It's just been such a nice change of pace around here. I feel like every day is just the same here. So to have fall and winter and just a change of season is always super duper exciting. So yeah, we've been in the 80s here and then in the 60s at night. It's been absolutely beautiful and I could not ask for better weather. We even did get a little bit of rain. If you guys don't follow me over on Instagram, I share so much more behind the scenes over there. I'll leave my handle here on the screen. Comment with an emoji, your favorite emoji, whatever it is, down below if your car or your couches look like mine. I feel like it's just inevitable when you have kids. I could come through here once a month and clean this couch and it would still look like this. I feel like it's just a part of mom life, and that's okay because I know someday I'm going to actually miss the mess and the loud and the chaos. So it's really not a big deal, but I love being able to relate to you all. So let me know down below in the comments with your favorite emoji. If you were to lift up your cushions on your couch, would it look like this?
Yeah, sometimes we'll feel alone. In a second, I'll be right there. Turn around, let it rain. Turn around and let it rain on me. Don't you be afraid. Just follow me. You don't need no space. Just follow me. Like a mirror, you reflect me. Like a Friday night on the weekend, I feel blessed and free. I just don't want this moment to end. But now you say you gotta go. Baby, why you gotta go? Like a mirror, you reflect me. I just don't want this moment to end.
I know this is definitely a longer video today, but there was just so much to do around the house and there's still just so much more to be done. I'm actually double batching videos right now, so I'm finishing editing this one that you guys are watching, and then I filmed a after the fire clean with me yesterday. We had some really bad fires around here and it left a lot of smoke and ash and mess. We're totally fine. We didn't get evacuated, but we were close enough to get a lot of the yuck. And so I'm doing a lot of deep cleaning. You guys do not want to miss that one. So that'll probably be my next video. And then I'm actually doing some more cleaning today because I'm doing this voiceover on a Thursday, but you guys are actually going to watch this on a Friday. But today, Thursday, I am doing a bunch of cleaning around the house for my company I was telling you guys about that is coming Friday, the day you guys are watching this. And so I'm also filming that. So I'm filming 2 videos at once, but they will be 2 different videos. And then I'm going to dive right into Halloween content. So that's what's to come. Lots happening over here, but this is definitely a longer video than I usually put out, but it is just jam-packed with a lot of motivation. So if you guys have light cleaning or deep cleaning or decluttering, organizing, today's video should definitely get you covered.
With no parachute, you know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue, on the edge, cleaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you're just sleep. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you're just sleep. I had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know they don't know what you're all about. The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just sleep. I need more of. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. Why don't you stay? Why don't we?
I know I shared what my upcoming few videos are going to be, but I just have so many ideas of things that I want to share. But of course, I do these videos for you. So if you have any requests that you would like to see on my channel, or maybe you're struggling within your home and you can use the help or motivation, just comment below. And I love looking at requests, and sometimes you guys come up with some really, really good ideas. So I love hearing from you down below in the comments. I also wanted to ask if you guys would be interested in me doing a crockpot meals video, like maybe a full week of crockpot meals as we move into the cooler season. So let me know if that's something you guys will enjoy. If not, I won't, waste your time or anything like that, and I won't make it. But I just have so many ideas. I have a whole list on my phone that is a mile long of videos that I want to watch, but of course I want to make sure that it's stuff you will enjoy. So go ahead and drop any requests down below in the comments, and I'll be happy to put that on a list to put in an upcoming video.
A shame. When did we start losing and stop giving? I remember I gave it time, all of my time. Now my mind's lost in its thoughts. I want you want only you. But my heart's all tied up in knots. Wanna release it, wanna release it, wanna release it, wanna release.
This clip reminded me I wanted to put this in my video, and I just wanted to say thank you all for being so kind. The internet can be a really hard space sometimes, especially when you're a content creator. I feel like sometimes that's, people that watch your videos aren't always the most kind, but I just feel so blessed because it is just like out of a million comments, I'll get one negative one, and it really doesn't get to me, to be honest with you. But just thank you for being so kind, and just, it's so easy to be kind. You never know what other people are going through. You guys see this suit hanging in the upper left corner of this clip, and that suit is because we actually have to attend a funeral this weekend, and actually ended up losing another friend. And you guys just never know what people are going through and what people are struggling with. So I just wanted to remind you all, pay it forward, be kind, be patient. I know it's so hard sometimes, but I just wanted to put that out into the universe. And I myself just try and do something kind for someone every single day. And if somebody gets if I get frustrated with somebody, maybe while I'm out and about, maybe while you're driving, I always try and think, you know what? I don't know what those people in the car are going through or what their day looks like. Let's just practice some extra patience. So, I did have a friend whose wife passed away of cancer, and then unfortunately my husband's grandpa passed away. So, you know, there's just a lot of heaviness sometimes in the world, not to like get, you know, down and heavy right now, but I just wanted to remind, I feel like we all sometimes need to just have a little reminder sometimes that life is short, live every day to the fullest, and just be nice. This is my boys' bathroom just here on the other side of the loft I was telling you guys about earlier, right outside of their bedrooms. So no one else uses this bathroom. We have the guest bathroom downstairs, and then obviously the bathroom in our master bedroom, and then this one. So it can get full of toothpaste and just yucky because I do have the two boys, so it needs a mom clean in here. And that's what I'm working on. I started with the mirror and got that wiped down, and then we did the faucet and the sink and the countertops, and now I'm just scrubbing out the toilet. And then we're going to do the tub and shower as well. A couple videos I shared the scrubber that I'm going to be using, and it is absolutely amazing. You guys, I've been using it all over my house. I've used it in my oven, in my tubs, in my showers. I purchased a couple of pool loungers from the Facebook Marketplace, and they needed a good cleaning. I scrubbed the heck out of those. And then I was even scrubbing my stained concrete yesterday when I was working outside in the yard. You guys will see that in an upcoming video. But I have just been loving this scrubber, and I will link it down below for you guys. And I do have a discount code, so hopefully that still works. But yeah, here's the scrubber here, and I did do sponsored content with this a couple videos ago, but I really do use this. I didn't just do the sponsored video and then shove it in a corner. I use this thing any opportunity I possibly can. It's amazing.
They will never change, no matter how hard you try. Hey, don't call me up, I know you know what you did, so I'm turning the radio up. Don't wanna hear it's too late for apologize. Lately I've realized that what goes around comes back around. Hey, hey. What goes around comes back around. Hey, hey. Look so pretty on the outside, got the eyes of an innocent one. It's electric when you kiss me. Never felt this way before. We're magnetic, wanna stay here, closer than close. Up in the clouds, I can see the whole world now. Breathtaking wild, can't believe my eyes. Up in the sky, I can see the whole world tonight. 'Cause you make me feel. You know it still hurts a little bit.
Welcome back, friends. Today we're going to be doing another spring clean. If in case you missed my last one, I will make sure to have that link down below for you. But we are well underway getting our house in shape and getting a lot of deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing done. So in today's video, if you have a bunch of things to do around your home, you've definitely come to the right place. I actually just got home from the gym and a Target drive-up run, and I wanted to show you just a couple of things that I picked up. I love these kitchen towels. These were just $5 from the dollar spot, and same with this little pick of daisies, I think they look like, and these were just $3 again from the dollar spot. I was also running low on Dawn Power Wash. I love how this one was free and clear, so I'm going to give that one a shot. But I must say my most exciting purchase of the day is this new Mrs. Meyer's set. Let me know if you guys have tried or seen this daisy scent. I'm so excited. And just so you guys know, it's more of like a light lemon scent. It's not floral at all, and you can smell it from across the room. It smells so good. I also grabbed this sweet bunny pillow, and this was also just $5 from the Target dollar spot. And then I also picked up some coffee and a new coffee pot.
I met you in the summer when you left, it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone.
Diving right into cleaning here in the kitchen. As you can see, my kitchen has a lot of clutter about. We kind of went out the door this morning in a rush. I was getting the boys out the door to go to school, and then I came home, threw on some gym clothes and went to the gym, and then got my drive up order from Target and came home and went straight into cleaning. So that's what you're seeing me tackle in the beginning part of this video, and then as we go, we will go kind of move through the house and get some more cleaning done, and the boys get home from school and kind of get into more of like our afternoon routine. But we tackle a ton of cleaning, and it just feels so nice. We do the floors, we get up high, we do dusting, and we even do a nice deep clean in the laundry room. As you can see, I have this card here in the center of my island by the fruit bowl, and that was actually for my husband. This day was actually our 12th wedding anniversary. I can't even believe I'm saying 12. That is absolutely insane. But February 28th was our official wedding day, but we actually ended up going to dinner the day before our anniversary because it fell on a Monday. So we went ahead and went to dinner just the night before on a Sunday night, had a beautiful dinner, and then came back home to our boys and spent time together as a family, and I wouldn't have it any other way. As you all just saw, we're going in with the Dawn Power Wash. I have about half a bottle left of this, so we're just going to continue using the open bottle that I already have. I just did a really nice thick layer, went in with a wet scrub brush and really got in there because it's been a minute since I've really scrubbed the top of the stove off. So I got in there really good with just a bristled scrub brush and then went over it with a damp rag, and now I'm shining it up and drying it off with a dry rag. I wanted to squeeze in some of the Q&A questions that I got in my past videos. Now I know I wanted to do a separate Q&A video, but I'm like so booked out with videos. I thought it would be a lot of fun to go ahead and answer them in today's video. So thank you so much to everyone that submitted a question. And I guess we'll start out with like some of the most easiest, obvious ones. And somebody asked how long that I've been married, and I answered that was 12 years. And what kind of goes with that is somebody also asked us how long we've lived in our house. And actually just this February, we celebrated 4 years in our home, and again, that just flew by. I feel like we've been so busy since we got here, and this house doesn't even look the same. Let me know if you guys want to see a video that I can do a little bit more in depth of what it looked like when we bought it, some before and after pictures, stuff like that, and I can try and squeeze that into an upcoming video. This drawer at the bottom of my oven, I forget it's here all the time. So as you saw in that up close shot, it was like so filthy. It was like almost growing fur. It had a really heavy layer of dust on it, and I couldn't tell you the last time I actually opened it because I don't use anything down here. But now that we just repurchased a trailer, I'm gonna be using some of the pans that were down here, and then I do have like a flat cooktop that goes on the top of my stove here, but I never use it, so that's gonna go ahead and stay with the oven. But there was a lot of crumbs and grease down here, so I went ahead and just knocked it out with a vacuum and got all of that like crumbs and stuff like that out of there, and then I just hit it with a multi-surface spray and a rag. I wanted to take a moment and ask you all, how are you? How are you all doing? As you guys are watching this, it's a Thursday, so tomorrow is Friday. I hope you all had a great week, and I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. Let me know how your weeks went. I hope it was a good one, but let me know if you had a really, really good week, or sometimes we have really, really hard weeks, and that's okay too. That's real life, but share down below. I would love to hear from you.
And the weight of your touch, it's been so long I can't remember what it felt like to drown in your love. It's like I've been walking here for days, lost in the dance, so babe, I cannot forget you. All I need is one drop and then all will be forgotten, babe. Can't live without you. You're like water, baby, water. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're like water, baby, water. Whoa, whoa.
I put this little vignette together in my last spring cleaning video, so again, make sure you go back and watch that after you're done watching this one in case you missed it. And we did so much deep cleaning in that video. We pulled everything back and just kind of did some rearranging in here, and that was one of the things. And I'm loving the pop of yellow added from my new Daisy scented cleaners. I just thought it added just the perfect brightness for spring. And now that my oven area is all clean, I'm gonna go in and put my new bright, which is so weird for me. I'm not a person that usually uses a ton of color, but these kitchen towels, I could just envision them right here. So now that it's all clean, I went ahead and just hung those up as well. We are well on our way on today's video at 10 minutes in, so I should probably put out another question, and it's more about jobs. So I get this question a lot: what does my husband do for a living? And also, what did I do before I stayed home to do YouTube? So the short answer for my husband, because Today's day and age, I'm just not exactly comfortable going into a lot of detail, but he is in law enforcement, and I'll kind of leave it at that. I know a lot of you understand, and I actually have a lot of you that are fellow law enforcement families, so I love learning about you guys too down below in the comments. Let me know down below if you're comfortable, if you're also a law enforcement family, or maybe you have a family member in that career path as well. As for me, before I was a stay-at-home mom, I actually was in corporate banking. I was a personal and business banker, and I loved that job, and I quit to stay home with my boys. And Rylan was just 6 months old when I left, and I've been home ever since, and he's going to be 10 this year. So I've been home for quite a while, but I am also a small business owner, and YouTube is my current venture. And I must say, YouTube has been my passion, and I'm loving it so much. We are working on the laundry room right now. I had this full laundry basket just full of shoes, and I knew that it really needed to be gone through. And to me, that is one of the major things that was on my spring checklist, was to go through this laundry basket and throw away a lot of those shoes and then sort out the rest. And that basket was just beat. I've had it for maybe 10 years, and it has had its time, and it was time to go in the trash bin. And while I was out there, I realized it was actually the day before trash day, and my husband was at work. So Colton helped me with the gate, and I went ahead and just took out the trash cans. But I'm also curious to know, who does the trash bins in your home? Usually my husband does it, but since I was already out there, I went ahead and brought them out. But I think we're going to be passing that chore on to the boys here really soon. I think they're more than old enough to handle it, and hopefully have the strength to bring the cans out to the curb. But I would love to know, who does the trash cans in your home?
Forget the karma, no, you don't ever take a break. It's always about you, always about you. Oh, I don't wanna fight you, and now you're so rude, 'cause you love drama. 'Cause you love drama.
For my spring cleaning this year, I will be decluttering a lot of overlooked spaces, and I'm really wanting to come in here and do a very budget-friendly, simple refresh in this laundry room, kind of like I did in the boys' bathroom in a recent video. Again, I will try and link that one down below. I'm so horrible at remembering to link things, but so many of you saw that video and were so kind, and you loved it and just enjoyed how budget-friendly and realistic it was. I would love to come in this laundry room and do something similar. So that is on my to-do list in here, but first I wanted to come in and of course tackle some overdue spring cleaning.
I think you're so rude, don't wanna fight you, and you don't ever take a break, 'cause you love drama. Forget the karma, no, you don't ever take a break. It's always about you, always about you. Oh, I don't wanna fight you, and now you're so rude, 'cause you love drama.
To help save me some time and energy, I'm going to just set my Robo-Rock off to do a lot of the cleaning. I'm not going to have it mop, I'm just going to set it to vacuum, and it takes about an hour to do my whole downstairs. It does the perimeter, and then it does a really satisfying back and forth sweeping motion, which I will show you guys a little later in this video. But it takes about an hour to thoroughly do the whole downstairs, so I'm going to go ahead and let that vacuum do the work on its own while I get the kids settled in from school. They've been home for a few minutes, but we really need to tackle the backpacks and unpack the lunches, and then that way I can go ahead and move on to the next task.
Without a fight, you know, no. Imagine what would happen if we did it right. You got me spinning round, round. You got me spinning.
since we are tackling this load of laundry, let's go ahead and also tackle another question. And another question I got was, where are you from? And I'm gonna assume that's different from where I live, because I don't think I've ever talked about that. And it's super duper shocking and surprising. I'm from California. And I live in California, and I know that's like not exciting and nothing interesting. I actually was born in Orange, California, which is only about an hour from where I live right now. I am in Riverside County, more so in the Temecula Valley, and I've never lived anywhere else. So I was born an hour from here, and I've only moved an hour from where I grew up as like a little girl. So nothing, I wish I had some exciting story, but I don't. My family's here, my friends are here, my husband's family's here. We met here, got married here. He got hired at his job here. Just everything is here. So eventually I would love to move and experience something different, but for now, I feel like this is just where we're at and where we will stay until my husband is to retire.
Speak from my heart so we can make it right without a fight. You know, no. Imagine what would happen if we did it right. You got me spinning round, round. 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 Why can't we just be honest? Why can't we just be honest? You got me spinning round, round.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again.
How satisfying is it to watch that robot do its thing? I could just sit and watch it all day. I just love watching it do its thing. You guys will have to let me know if you guys use a robot vacuum in your home. I use it honestly like a few times a week, and it's super duper helpful, and I don't know what I ever did with that one. So let me know if you guys have one and how you like it. Like I said, this one does have a mop feature, but I'm not using it today. But it's super handy like for in-between mops. I wouldn't say it would replace your mopping altogether, but it's great for maintenance. I also wanted to add that I'm not doing a whole lot in this room. We're just going to be doing some light cleaning. I recently did a very deep clean in here because we had some dust and some construction and stuff going on in here, and I know a lot of you are returning viewers. I'm not gonna bore you with that. You guys can always go back and see my latest videos to kind of be on the up and up, but I really had to come in this room and deep clean it due to construction. And so we're just doing more of like a light maintenance cleaning in here just to get it caught back up. But we will be tackling other parts of the home with some more deep cleaning, as well as I'm going to keep putting out these spring cleaning videos too, because I have so much more that I want to accomplish. But let me know if you guys have started your spring cleaning yet. I asked in my last video if you guys have started, and some of you said yes, you love to start early too. So let me know down below if you have started as well.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
One of my favorite things about spring cleaning is going in and getting those areas that you always say you're going to do later or that are way overdue. And one of those things is sanitizing and wiping things down, like your remotes and your doorknobs and your light switches, the fronts and faces of doors, corners, certain parts of the walls that maybe your kids touch, just high traffic areas. And I love making sure I take time out of my spring cleaning to just hit all those areas and all those hot spots. I was so shocked. As I mentioned earlier, today was our wedding anniversary and these flowers surprised me at the door, and I was shocked. Like, I did not expect these at all. I wish I would have caught on camera, but let me know where you guys think I should put these flowers. I don't think they're safe on this table having 2 boys and a dog, so let me know where you think that they would look best. I also am taking these little flower picks that I got from Target that I showed you in the beginning of this video, and I just popped them in this sweet little vase here in the shelves in my family room. And then this adorable bunny pillow I'm just gonna put with this chair for now, but I may move things around as I bring out more of my spring decor.
We won't be scared.
You will see me flying high, staring into your blue eyes. We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving.
Going back into the kitchen, we're gonna go ahead and tackle these floors using my favorite INFUSE mop. I love this thing. I tell you guys about it all the time, and I just buy the washable mop heads, and so every time I mop, I throw it in the washer and I get a a fresh mop head on here. And I'm just using warm water and the Purple Fabuloso. It's my favorite scent right now, and I love the lingering fresh clean scent it leaves behind. But as I noticed, I was pulling back these bar stools, that where the bar stools go, where all the kids' feet are, there was just dirt and grime from their feet going up on this wall. And I love to take a magic eraser here and there and come in and clean this. And this is another reason why I love spring cleaning, because it gives me an excuse to get down here and wipe this down. And I'm actually going to show you guys the difference, the side that I wiped down and cleaned with the magic eraser versus the side that I didn't touch. And the camera didn't pick it up nearly as crazy as it looked in real life. Like, I tried to make a really clean line, but the camera was just not doing it justice. But you can still see the difference, how it's darker on the right and much lighter and cleaner on the left.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer. Oh, when we soar away among the clouds. The sky is just a border. Oh, when we're floating up like helium. Sip me up like lemonade. We both know it's bittersweet.
I have been dying to get my hands on this coffee bar area that I have. It's such a catch-all and a dumping ground because it's just hidden in this corner. But I'm really, really excited to set up my new coffee maker. And I know it sounds really funny because I have this beautiful, amazing Keurig over here, but to be honest, I'm kind of over my Keurig. We've used them for years, and I think this is actually like my third Keurig coffee pot just over time, and I'm craving just a standard normal coffee pot that you can brew in the morning. I love that you can set a timer on it to wake up to warm coffee. You can just refresh your coffee and put it down. If someone comes over, they can grab the carafe and pour themselves a mug of coffee. And I was just really craving that again. And we actually got this same coffee pot for our trailer for when we're camping or glamping, if you will. And it was cheap. It was $26.99 from Target, you guys, and it is the best dang coffee pot I've ever owned.
I told myself that maybe he ain't worth it. Too bad I hate advice. 'Cause out of sight and out of mind is perfect. It's so hard to decide. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I'm just a treat. Well, the taste is better.
Don't have too much longer in today's video, so I wanted to squeeze in a couple of more questions, and I'm so sorry if I didn't get to everyone's question. I really didn't want this whole video to just be answering questions because I want to make sure that I'm serving everybody and that it's still interesting for those of you that just came here for cleaning and not to know, hear me just talk all about myself. But the other two questions that I got are very popular questions. They were asked a couple of times, and one of those questions was, are we going to be having any more kids? And the answer is no. Unfortunately, I love the thought of having 10 kids running around my house and growing up and having huge Christmases with grandkids and spouses, and we all being under one roof and just having Christmas together and having a ton of grandkids. I love the thought of that. I just mentally cannot do that to myself. I suffer from stress and anxiety, and I just can't do it. I'm topped out at my 2. It was also difficult for me to get pregnant, and then when I was pregnant, I was sick the whole time. So we honestly feel like our family is complete with just the 2 kids, and I feel like I was just made to be a boy mom, and I have accomplished that. The other question was, is this our forever home? And the quick answer to that is no. It's more of like a 10-year home, and as I mentioned earlier, we've been here about 4 years. But I also know that life happens, and life is what happens when you make plans. So the plan is to be here 10 years, but we shall see if we make it that long, because neither one of us are really opposed to moving.
Share my lipstick, taste my breath, and love me like you love a pack of smokes in the morning. Share